discuss the definitions of administrative law given by Dicey, Ivor Jennings, Wade, Garner, and K.C. Davis. Compare their views. Administrative law is a branch of public law that deals with the organization, powers, functions, duties, and control of administrative authorities. It regulates the exercise of governmental powers by administrative agencies and ensures that such powers are exercised fairly, reasonably, and according to law. The growth of the welfare state and the expansion of governmental functions have greatly increased the importance of administrative law. Various jurists have attempted to define administrative law from different perspectives, while some scholars focus on the control of governmental power, others emphasize the organization and functioning of administrative authorities or the protection of individual rights. Legal provisions. Administrative law is not contained in any single statute. Its principles are derived from constitutional provisions such as Articles 14, 19, 21, 32, and 226 of the Constitution of India. Principles of natural justice, delegated legislation, administrative adjudication, and judicial review. Essential features or contents. Administrative law generally deals with the power and the duties of administrative authorities, the procedures followed by administrative agencies, the control of administrative discretion, the protection of citizens against arbitrary governmental action, the judicial review of administrative decisions. Explanation. Definition by A.V. Dicey. According to A.V. Dicey, administrative law determines the legal status and liabilities of state officials, defines the rights and liabilities of private individuals in their dealings with public officials, and specifies the procedure by which those rights and liabilities are enforced. Dicey's definition reflects the traditional English approach towards administrative law. He viewed the subject primarily from the standpoint of the rule of law. According to him, no person, including government officials, should be above the law. His definition focuses on the legal relationship between public officials and citizens and emphasizes the rights and liabilities arising from that relationship. However, Dicey's approach is considered somewhat narrow because it concentrates mainly on legal control over officials and does not adequately explain the organization, powers, and functions of the modern administrative agencies. Definition by Ivor Jennings. According to Ivor Jennings, administrative law is the law relating to administration. It determines the organization, powers, and duties of administrative authorities. Jennings provided one of the most widely accepted definitions of administrative law. Unlike Dicey, he adopted a broader and more practical approach. His definition emphasizes the structure and functioning of administrative authorities rather than merely their liabilities. According to Jennings, administrative law governs how administrative bodies are established, what power they possess, and how those powers are exercised. Because of its simplicity and comprehensiveness, this definition is regarded as one of the best explanations of administrative law. Definition by H.W.R. Wade. According to H.W.R. Wade, administrative law is the law relating to the control of governmental power. Wade considered control of governmental power to be the central objective of administrative law. In this view, administrative authorities possess extensive powers that can affect the rights and liberties of citizens. Therefore, legal mechanism must exist to ensure that such powers are exercised within lawful limits. His definition highlights the importance of judicial review, natural justice, and accountability. Wade's approach reflects the modern concern of preventing arbitrariness and ensuring responsible administration. Definition by J.W. Garner. According to J.W. Garner, administrative law may be described as those rules which are recognized by the courts as law and which regulate and control the administration of government. Garner emphasized the role of legal rules and judicial recognition in regulating administrative action. His definition focuses on the body of rules that govern governmental administration and are enforceable by courts. According to Garner, administrative law is not merely concerned with administrative authorities themselves but also with the legal principles that regulate their conduct. His definition highlights the importance of judicial supervision in maintaining legality and fairness in administration. Definition by K.C. Davis. According to K.C. Davis, administrative law is the law concerning the powers and procedures of administrative agencies, including especially the law governing judicial review of administrative action. Casey Davis offered a modern and comprehensive definition that reflects the realities of the welfare state. He focused on administrative agencies, their powers, procedures, and the mechanism through which their actions are reviewed by courts. His definition recognizes that modern governments perform numerous social and economic functions through specialized agencies. Therefore, administrative law must regulate not only the powers of these agencies but also the procedures they follow and the remedies available against misuse of power. This definition is particularly suitable for contemporary administrative systems where specialized agencies play a significant role in governance. Comparative analysis of definitions. The definitions given by these jurists reveal different dimensions of administrative law. Dicey's definition emphasizes the legal status, rights, and liabilities of public officials and citizens. His approach is rooted in the doctrine of rule of law and focuses on preventing arbitrary exercise of power. Jennings adopts a broader perspective by concentrating on the organization, powers, and duties of administrative authorities. His definition explains the structural and functional aspects of administration and is therefore more comprehensive than Dicey's approach. Wade views administrative law primarily as a mechanism for controlling governmental power. His emphasis is on accountability, legality, and protection against abuse of administrative discretion. Garner highlights the legal rules governing administration and the role of courts in enforcing those rules. His approach emphasized judicial supervision and legal regulation. K.C. Davis provides the most modern perspective by focusing on administrative agencies, their procedures, and judicial review. His definition reflects the realities of the welfare state where administrative agencies perform extensive regulatory and welfare functions. Thus, while Dicey emphasizes rights and liabilities, Jennings focuses on organization and powers. Wade stresses control of governmental power. Garner highlights legal regulation, and Casey Davis emphasizes administrative agencies and judicial review. Case law. A.K. Kraipak versus Union of India 1969. The Supreme Court held that administrative authorities must act in accordance with the principles of natural justice. The case significantly expanded the scope of administrative law and strengthened judicial control over administrative action. Maneka Gandhi versus Union of India 1978. The Supreme Court ruled that administrative actions affecting personal liberty must be fair, just, and reasonable. The decision reinforced the role of administrative law in protecting individual rights against arbitrary governmental action. Importance or significance. The various definitions of administrative law collectively explain its nature, scope, and objectives. They demonstrate that administrative law is not merely concerned with governmental machinery but also with ensuring accountability, fairness, transparency, and protection of individual rights. These definitions help students understand how administrative authorities are controlled and how citizens are protected in a modern democratic state. Conclusion. The definitions of Dicey, Jennings, Wade, Garner, and K.C. Davis represent different approaches to administrative law, although each jurist emphasizes a particular aspect of the subject. All of them contribute to a comprehensive understanding of administrative law. Together, these definitions establish that administrative law regulates administrative authorities, controls governmental power, protects individual rights, and ensures the lawful functioning of government in a modern welfare state.